Hi there, and welcome to GTA 5. This is the single player, and this is about the achievement where you have to collect 50 spaceship parts. I'm not usually into achievements in games. I don't really care about them. They usually just happen automatically or they don't happen at all. But this game is so beautifully done, and you really miss out if you do not like explore the whole map, because there is so much to see, so much to do, so many side missions, so much more fun than you think that the side missions are. Um, I just basically finished the single player and waited with this side missions for after. And I have to say, this one is one that I really highly recommend you do, because it's a lot of fun and you get to see so much that you didn't even know existed. So I knew that the spaceship last part was here somewhere on this bridge, and I was waiting with that for the last. I had all 49 parts, and I was thinking I'm gonna do this last because I knew this is gonna be a hard one, because you have to get to it from by air. You can parachute to it while I'm trying this here, or you can take a helicopter. Either one is not easy at all. I mean, you have to really practice to get good at parachuting, or you have to be very, very confident with the helicopter before you can even try to do that. So I first thought I'm gonna try the parachute, because some people were saying the helicopter's really hard, but other people were saying parachuting is really hard. So I thought I'm gonna try this first. I went up on a hill, went to one of those spots where you can go and parachute off a helicopter, and this is actually a mission that I just completely ignored. You can see I missed the checkpoint here. I just was like, I don't care about this mission. I want to get my part here. And I know exactly where the part is. I figured that out first by driving there and actually looking to see where it is. And the part is on this side, on the right side, on the outside of the bridge, facing the ocean. So it's right there, right below me, and I already know here I'm not going to make it because I was too high. So I landed safely, but I failed that mission, which I didn't care about, but I also failed to get that part. So here's the second part. Second time around, trying again, trying to go a little lower, and the problem is not the landing, it's getting the right height. And you can see that's extremely difficult, because not only do you need to have to get that right height, but you also need to get in between the bridge, and then on top of that one part you cannot land. I mean, it's almost like, I'm like, God, I mean, this is so hard. I'm gonna give it a third try. I always do 3 tries before I give up. So here's my third try, going lower, lower, pushing lower, and no, still too high. As you can see, I banged right into the bridge. So at this point, I'm like, I'm fed up with it. I'm like, I have no, because it takes a long time to even get to the bridge with the parachute, because you'll start from the very top of a mountain. So now I'm trying a helicopter, because I love flying the helicopters around, but the helicopter seems a little too big here to land in between one of those parts, because you can see that the blades are like just wider than one of those parts. So I'm seeing in first person, see if I can go in there first person view. And I hate that it's like night, because I like to do those missions during the day, because you can just see better. I'm anyway not somebody who sees well at night, so I've mentioned that in other videos. So you can see the part is here to the left, and I kind of want to land on the right, because I'm getting out of the helicopter on the left. So somebody said just land it that way and jump out on the bridge, and he jumps out on the right, of course, and I'm landing it on the left, he jumps out on the right. I don't know why he decided to jump out on the right. So I'm trying again. I'm seeing if I can go into one of those bigger parts maybe, and then just walk over, because once you're on those concrete parts here, you can actually walk up and down the whole bridge. So I'm trying to land. I'm seeing if I can fit into one of those spaces, and I just don't think I can fit. So I don't know if I can jam the helicopter in there, so I'm gonna jump out before he crashes. So I'm just gonna try again, fitting in, and see if I can get in. And it's like I'm in here, actually in I'm landing, and of course the heli has to like fly. I did not make it before the heli crashes, but that's somehow how you have to do it. As far as I saw, on other YouTuber videos or other descriptions. So I'm gonna try again here to go, because I saw somebody do that, and I'm gonna try that. And some people were saying use a small chopper. It's like, I don't know where you find a small chopper. This is the Frogger. This is like Trevor's chopper, and that's what I'm using here. So I'm gonna try again, and I'm in there, but it doesn't stick. So as long as if he doesn't stick to the if I don't have a little bit of time where the hell it just stays put, yeah, here we go again. Yep, dying again, another crash. So I learned that you have to save right before you attempt doing this, so you don't have to go and drive through this, get the helicopter every time, which takes a long time. So once I've done that, I felt much better because I can actually just start right here. That's what the safe is, and start again and try it. And I highly recommend you doing that too on your phone. When you hear hovering, save it real quick, so when you die, when this doesn't work, you can go right back here. And here I'm trying my final attempt. I did not believe I'm gonna actually try and make it, and he's actually, as you can see, not quite straight in, and that's what probably was it. You go in and then you tilt it just a little bit so the heli actually stands on the thing and it's not going anywhere. As you can see, it actually stays put, and it gives me the chance to actually just fly away from there again, instead of having to jump down the bridge and then find a car and so on and so forth. So as you can see, this is the way to go. You fly in, and then you slightly tilt it to the left, and that's going to make the heli be able to actually land instead of trying to go straight. And then here I'm actually enjoying it. Open a bottle of wine and try to celebrate my achievement. But you have to actually go back as Franklin, because that's the only way you can finish this mission. I went there as Trevor, and I realized that I cannot return the spaceship parts as Trevor. So Trevor is there too, but Franklin is returning the parts for him, and gets his reward. And so if you don't want to see that, you probably have to turn off now, because then you don't see what's happening next, because that's probably a spoiler for you. But if you don't care, if you will never do that achievement, then go on and watch and see what happens next. So I'll give you time to turn off. And so here we go. Here's my reward. I'm getting this fancy space car. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Back in the Future, or Back to the Future. As you can see, Trevor is here too, because Trevor tried to return the Facebook part. Facebook? What am I talking about? I'm looking at my Facebook. I shouldn't do that while I'm doing recordings. But anyway, so now we're together and we can enjoy this ride together, because Trevor happened to be there while I returned the spaceship part with Franklin. So Franklin and Trevor are having a joyride here with this newly acquired vehicle. I'm not really sure what the vehicle does, besides it just looks funny and sounds funny. So let's go and have some fun together. As you can hear, probably my voice is pretty raspy. I've been to Europe, got sick on the plane there. Couldn't talk for many days, which kind of sucked, because when you meet family and you can't really talk, it's kind of sucky. But anyway, I had a great time, and I'm now trying to get over this by just not talking too much, and saving my voice a little bit, so my throat can recover, taking lots of vitamins and drinking lots of hot tea, and just playing lots of games, of course. So Trevor and I are going here to hang out a little bit, and when you invite a character to hang out with you, you have several options. You can go drink, you can go play tennis, you can go to a strip club, or you can go play darts, which is, I think, the only or one of the few things you can do out here in Nowhereland. So let's just do some redneckish dart playing here in this crazy, creepy bar and have some fun together. So I'm not really so sure how the dart game works. I've played darts many times, but that's not really how the real dart game works, and I lost. So I'm going to take Trevor home to the place, and that's what you kind of have the option, you know, when you go out with your buddy here, you can bring him home and it tells you where to go and drop him off, or you could just go on to the next place and just go on hang out all together. But it's not really so much fun to hang out with a character in a single player, because you can't really talk to him the way you could to, like, you know, your actually real buddy, real friend, which would be much more fun to hang out online. The only problem with the online is, and I don't know, I've played online quite a bit. It's just, it seems like there is just a bunch of assholes, sorry, that word, in the world. Just like, you know, in real life, it's like they make online games a lot of times not enjoyable for other gamers. It's like, yes, in this game, you know, once in a while maybe you can shoot another player, but if that's all they're out to, it's like you start this online game and as soon as you're in there and you just don't watch your back, it's like somebody shoots you just for no reason. It's like, okay, that's all this game is. It's just no fun for me. It's like, I want to have fun. I want to do the missions. I want to, you know, explore more. I want to do things. I want to get away from the cops, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, so I'm just enjoying the single player more because, you know, maybe I can do 100% achievements. I don't know, 100% completion. Sorry, that's what I meant. I don't know if I'm going to do that because Battlefield 4 is coming out in a couple of days, and I may not go back to this for a long time or never go back to this. So I'm going to enjoy the heck out of this right now, just because I enjoy this map so much. So here you can see me. I'm just figured out that this alien car has really funny noises when you like press the, you know, when you try to honk. It has like 4 or 5 different types of honks, and I'm trying to annoy the other drivers on the highway, and it's so funny. Some of them really like make funny remarks, and you can just enjoy this and see what, you know, what happens here, or you can just turn off the video, and I see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.